Okay, there we go.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No, there is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
Is there someone else who's gonna show up? Ooh. That didn't go well. Oh.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them.
You're a monster, not a goddess. Ignore her, Shadowheart. She's just trying to spite your victory. You should leave. Let's go with the first one, I guess.
Neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Okay.
Shar's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shar will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
You have to choose Shadowheart, free your parents, or rid yourself of Shar's curse. She wants you to kill your parents. Her idea is a parting gift. Talk to your mother and father. See what they wish. Let's go with the third one.
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you was still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shar's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
You should end their suffering and yours. Do not lose your parents, not again. The pain can be handled. This is your choice, Shadowheart. You don't need me to tell you what's right. Remain silent. You know, I'm gonna let her choose. I don't want to take her, her agency away, so this is your choice.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Seluna's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
What are those? I'm sorry it came down to this. Remain silent. I'm gonna remain silent.
Moonmotes. They bring Seluna's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
Understandable. Gladly. One thing. What should I call you now? Shadowheart? Jennifer? What about your memories? Isn't there more that was taken from you? I don't really want to, do that now. She seems somewhat at peace now. I don't really need to poke at that. But I would like to know what to call you now.
Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, there's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without some light.
Okay. Daughter of Darkness is now complete. You have something to say?
My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
That's fair. Okay, let's take a look around, see if there's anything we can pick up, or maybe some books to read stuff. Okay, what do we have here? The Mirror of Loss. Some vases. I don't think there's anything in there. I'll quickly save and take a look at the Mirror of Loss. See what that does. Come on now.
Here goes nothing.
What does that do?
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see is a void of endless darkness.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Okay. Arcana, study the mirror, try to grasp its nature. A religion, an object of fate, examine it closely, try to understand its purpose, or offer prayer to the mirror. No, I don't do prayer to Shar. I don't want that. Why do we have that? You underwent the mapping of the heart. No, I won't pray to that mirror. I don't like Shar. I'm gonna study it with Arcana, maybe? Oh, 25, huh? So we need essentially we need a critical success. Let's try it anyways. That's not gonna do it. That's a shame. That's a failure. I'm not gonna
Nothing
waste my
comes to
inspiration
you.
there.
The mirror remains a mystery.
No, I'm not gonna offer a prayer. Stop that. Not doing that. We cannot destroy the Mirror of Loss. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We can return here if we really want to, but I don't really see a need for that. What's over there? Is there anything here? This is just a chasm, I guess. Okay. I mean, there is something there, but it doesn't really lead to much, I suppose. Let's keep going. And on the other side, there was a small path as well, I think. Oh, it's just across there, up here. Oh, there's a gate. Grand iron doors. Grated iron doors. Okay. Decapitated Gith. What's that? Githyanki crossbow, 5 to 14 damage, weapon enchantment +1, heavy crossbow. Okay. I mean, we could send that to camp. And studded leather armor we don't need. We have plenty of.
Yankee, head removed. They tortured her for information, and then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
Yeah, unpleasant people here, I'd say. Oh, Captives of Shar. Let's read that. A ledger bearing the names of those incarcerated in the Chamber of Loss. Some are noted to have died. Teresh Clear, Githyanki, double guard at all times, deceased. Arnell Hallowleaf, Emmeline Hallowleaf, Baron Alice Spormule, deceased. Unknown interloper, deceased. Okay. Candles, whatever. Don't really need that. I guess we're gonna go back upstairs now and see what the people in that building have to say. Like in the building we entered this through. Okay. I mean, despite the fact that it took a long time to get through all this, we didn't really move that far. Just this corridor, I think, and then we're basically back upstairs. So, at least it's not a long run or anything. Okay, so across here. Right, yeah, this is where I was surprised how large the room was we entered. And this is this. Yes, 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 yes. Do we just want to give the chest here one last shot? Or do we have a key for this now? We don't have a key for this. Shame. Let's lockpick that.
Fleck of the wrist.
You know, I just thought maybe one of the keys we found down there was, you know, for this chest or something. 11. That's not gonna do it. Let's give it one more shot. Come on, please. Oh. Absolutely heinous. Failure? Nah. Could we maybe just smash the chest? Do we get what's inside if we smash it? Or is everything broken after that? Let's give it a shot. That's another 10. That didn't do anything. Come on. Another 10. 12. Jade, gold. Is that what was in the chest? 1 jade, how much gold? 42 gold, okay. If we broke something in the process, whatever, that's fine. I don't really care that much.
Got a long road ahead.
Like, we have good equipment at this point. If we lose out on something, I'll live. I'll be fine. I'll be a-okay with that. Let's go through that passage and see if the people there have something to say about that, about what went down here. House of Grief, stuff Ah. They don't like me much now, huh? I guess that makes sense. Moran, Miri, and Grief God Wilbur. Let's do that.
Take the edge off.
And that.
Nice little nap.
Just prepare for the battle here. Let's take a look at them. You have 38 health. You have 74 health, and you have 82 health. I guess we can take care of them for now. Let's step in there and go into battle. Oh, that one has an initiative of 1. He's doing really well. We don't have advantage against this one. What do we do then? Let's see. What can we do to these guys? I mean, we could do that. You're level 4, level 7. So Miri is probably the biggest issue. Let's try that. Oh, nice crit there. And now just to get completely out of range again for Miri, let's go back in here. Okay. Karlak, you can go into a rage in here. Can we get you through the door? We can. We can even have you attack this guy.
Say bye-bye.
That's a miss. Oh, this guy has armor, huh? This guy is armed. There we go. We can't get back through without risking a counterattack, so I'm not gonna do that. Come on now, go through here.
On the move.
What do we do with you then? Let's try that. Guiding bolt, nice, nice. I guess you'll have to stay out here because we would block the way of the door.
The blade will not bend.
Okay, Will, come out here.
My way.
There we go. That one's... Where's that one? Oh, outside, okay. What are you gonna do now, Wilbur? Oh, are you gonna go into, like, close range or something? I don't know if I could recommend that. Save from lacerate at least. Wow, you are dealing some hefty damage there, huh? Okay. Go ahead, dash inside. Okay, what do we do here? Do we have advantage on anyone? We do have advantage on you. Sure. That's a good hit. Nearly down. That's A-okay. Let's hit you again. 15, good, good, good. Go for another. 16, lovely.
I'm ready.
Okay, what do we do here? Disadvantage against this one, that's unfortunate. Let's just... What are my cantrips? This one. Let's just try a Sacred Flame on this guy. There we go. You're done.
Battle favors the fearless.
Yeah, let's blast you. Good hits there. Good hits all around. Cool. Is that all you can do? Sentinel, sure. You're done, and we don't have advantage on you, right? No, we do actually, we do. And there we go. That is taken care of. How far are we in the progress to the next Huh? Is that the maximum level? Is 12 the maximum level in this game? Interesting. Okay. So that's done. Let's see what they have on them. That isn't really worth much. You have a grief key. Sure, let's take that. Send that to camp. Send that to camp. We might be able to sell it later, after all. Then you, Afara. Just the basic stuff again. And you up here, the one we took out
Sounds
quickly.
like there's gold inside. Their proceeds?
Ooh, 1,000. Oh, there's a lot of books. Black diamond, grief key, lockbox key. Don't really need the quarterstaff. Desert wine, sure. Don't need that. Absolving the wayward heart. A curious self-help tome that claims to help those who have disappointed their elders. It seems to have been hastily printed and bound and strikes an oddly harsh tone. Alas, poor reader, not everyone can improve themselves without the help of others. Some need the instructions of an elder, a steadying, authoritative hand that can mete out guidance and discipline in equal measure. Honor your elders, dear reader. Be mindful of their lessons. Deferential to their desires and grateful for their discipline. Be of service to them even when you think you are at odds with them. The book drones on, dispensing suspect advice that advocates for utter obedience before imploring the reader to seek further help at the House of Grief. I think we read that before. That was lying around outside as well, I think. Confronting the False Heart. Did we read those before? A self-help volume purporting to help those prone to deceit and insincerity. Let us speak plainly, dear reader. You may believe deception to be an art form, one that benefits you more than it harms you. But this is the worst lie of all, the self-deception that shall one day be your ruin. But how can you break the cycle? It can prove difficult to speak the truth when lies come so easily. Instead, perhaps, do not speak at all. If you cannot be honest, then at least you can be silent. The book continues on great length, suggesting treatments pioneered by the House of Grief may help should self-improvement fail. Okay. Denying the prying heart. A self-help tome boasting meanings of moving past inclinations towards nosiness and interfering with others. To become involved in the lives of others is a simple fact of life, but what if you become too involved? To vicariously sup upon the joys, sadnesses, and secrets of those around yourself points to a sickening emptiness in the heart. You must fill it with life and feeling of your own, even if it hurts you, even if it poisons you. Otherwise, you will remain an empty vessel. It continues on and suggests treatment at the House of Grief. The Craven Heart, emboldening the Craven Heart. A self-help volume claiming to be able to help the timid and weak-spirited find their inner strength. Not everyone needs to be a hero, but all hearts need courage just as all stomachs need food. But what if you find yourself denied your measure? What if fear and doubt grips you all too easily? You must stand fast and face your fears resolutely. Do not flee or take desperate, futile action. Present your best self to the world, and soon your heart shall believe in it also. And it continues at great length. I'm glad I never spent money on those books. A self-help tome, claiming to help those prone to jealousy. Do you covet what others have, while neglecting what you already lay claim to? Does your desire for more curdle into a mire of self-pity? You must prize yourself from the fetid swamp of jealousy before it drowns you. Think not of what others have, but what they do not have. There is joy to be found in helping others. Joy and perhaps salvation also. Continues on, etc. The Violent Heart, soothing it. A self-help book claiming to comfort those prone to hot tempers and violent urges. Hot-bloodedness has its place within a healthy, balanced spirit. But what if the blood boils? What if a violent heart spurs its possessor dire thoughts, words, or even deeds. You must forgive your foe, help them up, even heal the wounds you opened upon them. For if you cannot heal them, how can you heal yourself? Then the ways of the heart, an introduction. Okay, that's something else then. A long-winded prose. The book promises it can help alleviate all sorts of emotional distress, which it categorizes as heart forms. But what heart form afflicts you, dear reader? All of us suffer, but not equally. Consider the most common maladies of the spirit: the violent heart, the melancholy heart, the craven heart, the false heart, the prying heart, the jealous heart. The book continues, promising volumes dedicated to exploring each heart form in depth, available for purchase at the House of Grief. Okay, and Warming the Melancholy Heart. A self-help book purporting to help those suffering from melancholia. What of sadness, dear reader, that assails you without a rhyme or reason? What if the sunniest of days can become smothered in gloom with no end in sight? The remedy may seem non-existent, but it is not so. No heart that beats is a stranger to that which gives it joy. You must seek it out however you can. Music can lift moods as easily as flame can melt ice. The book continues on at great length. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I never bought those books, because they were just advertisements for this place. After all, okay. Can we crack the collections box, maybe? Oh, it's a lockbox key. We just opened it without any of that. Elixir of necrotic resistance, let's take that. Gold, sure. Anything in here? Become our friend. Let's read that. The application form inviting members of the public to become a friend of the House of Grief. Several tiers of donations are outlined in return for benefits such as having your name listed in the thanks section of the next publication. Bespoke calming tonics, a plaque in your honor, and even a complimentary session to be unburdened of your woes. The amount of gold starts modestly but soon climbs to staggering amounts. Classic Patreon stuff, I guess. A client list. Oloric Whitmirth, Melancholy Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Elvir Sunbury, Craven Heart, paid in full, then backed out, partial refund. Ludric Crumps, Jealous Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Jackrol Iron Thumbs, Prying Heart, paid in full, had an adverse reaction to the mapping of the heart and fled, no refund. Marco Kreen, possible false name. Curious Sword, not local by accent. Black hair, pale complexion, Prying Heart, paid in full with unknown gold currency and was referred for unburdening but fled. Note, Mother V has ordered we seek out this Marco Kren if possible. During his mapping, she detected thoughts and memories of strange lands and unfamiliar people fixated on a sword or possibly sword. Mother V's interest was piqued. She wants that mind. Update, the trail has gone cold. It is as if he vanished entirely. Cleona Frosley, Violent Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Arves Silvermount, Melancholy Heart, paid in full, referred for unburdening. Okay. Anything else in here? Myri, we don't need anything. Security guidelines. Did we read that? Don't think so. Ah, there we are. From the quill of the Mother Superior, Lady Shar's sacred halls must be defended at all cost. Ensure that all who are assigned to guard duty or service in the House of Grief are aware of correct protocol. Secretaries are first and best defense. The House of Grief is more than a facade, it is a shield. Maintain it as if your life depended on it, for it does. The hidden passage leading downwards must remain sealed unless indicated otherwise on my authority. Should foes penetrate the lower levels, the main hall before the Chamber of Loss shall be our final redoubt. If all else fails, destroy anything that may be of use to Lady Shar's foes. Preserve her secrets. Do not allow yourself to be captured. Take poison, fall on your blade, swallow your tongue. Do not betray the Dark Lady. Wonderful stuff there. And I think this place over there just leads down. There isn't an... Is there an upper floor as well, or is it just down? I just want to check, just to make sure, because this place Nope, this is just down. Okay, there's no staircase up. That's fine then. What are you afflicted by? Fiendish resilience, necrotic. Ah, right. I thought we were maybe still cursed by something from downstairs, but we're not, so that's good. Let's take a look outside. Can we talk to you now? Others?
I think I should be quite happy living in a tree. Greenery and birdsong all around.
What do you remember?
Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very helpful. Although, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place.
Right, I think that's dialogue we've been through already. So there is no follow-up to us having explored this building. That's fine. Now, let's see. What else is there to do? But, oh, wow, I've recorded for about 3.5 hours now, so I think I'm gonna have to call it here. This is, Save the Gondians. I think that's what we're gonna do next. Move down here, maybe explore some nooks and crannies we haven't explored yet, and then we should try saving the Gondians, because that's something I absolutely want to do, because, like, I don't like them having to slave away downstairs making the Steel Watch. Plus, we need to dismantle the Steel Watch anyway, so we can even kill Gortash. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do next. And until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you. Goodbye.